Hola, buenas tardes, familia. Hello, beautiful people. How you doing? So nice to see you all, or imagine you all, as it is. Again, I just thought I'd give you a quick update, a quick check-in on the final ending of day 6. I'm really tired. Today I travelled all the way by foot, a million footsteps more, from Fonte Figuera, where I stayed last night, in a hostel, which was kind of cool, all the way to, where am I? Almansa, 27.8 kilometers, as the book says, which is it's a record. It's a new record for me. I'm very proud of myself. I'm even more proud of my little feet for hanging in so far. It was a joyous journey. There's not very much shade in the hills and the roads and the mountains that I've been taking, the Caminos. It's really, really hot, especially around 2, 3, 4 o'clock. But this was the time that I was getting to the place, to Almansa today. And luckily, I kind of almost walked straight to a hostel that they've got, a church hostel run by the government here, which is £7 a night. So I'm really grateful for that. In preparation for the next stage, which is, I think it's the place that I'm going to next. It's called Figuera. It's 40 kilometers away. 40 kilómetros de aquí y nada adentro. Nada pueblo, nada ciudad. Solo yo, los montañas, mis pies, mi tienda y ya está. There's nothing in between the next 2 days. So tomorrow night I'm definitely going to be camping out. So I'm very super extra grateful to be able to find the church-run hostel. Tonight I'm just sat having a relaxing pint. I've been trying to find some food, but nowhere seems to be open. And just outside a park in the town centre. You can probably hear a lot of background noise as well. Lots of people enjoying their times here, as I am as well. Update on the GoFundMe page, which is doing superbly at the moment. Thank you so much, everyone, for your donations so far. Latest to chip in, Lou Margaret Mackay. Oh, I said thanks to Lou. You can have another thanks. Nina Negru. Oi! Why does something like this always happen when I'm doing the video? They've just turned the lights on. This has really put me off. Thanks to Nina Negru, who also donated €25, and Toby Watkins, my new best mate, ex-housemate. We only met recently and he's chipped in £50 for the cause, so thank you so much, all. Big special thanks to Nina. Nina created Food for Ibiza in Ibiza, and this was a project that I benefited from, and I also helped out with doing free food deliveries to people without income during the winter months. I'm going to sit on here. There we go, a bit better. She's got such a big heart. She's such a beautiful person. She actually sent me some personal money as well to make sure that I get fed. Oh, bless you, bless your soul, Nina Negro. Thank you so much. That's really, really sweet of you. Today's journey, I didn't do an update yesterday, did I? Today's journey was good. Do you know? I braked out. I left at about 10 to 10 in the morning. Funny little story before I get onto that. Yesterday, the hunters. There was one called Paco that I met again this morning, and he was selling a fruit and veg stall. I went to the bar this morning after getting up and packing my stuff again. He's just there, and he stands up and he greets me like an old friend, and it made my heart explode. It was so beautiful, in front of all his non-hunter mates, and such a beautiful exchange. And he was the guy that actually gave me the beer yesterday in the middle of nowhere. Did I tell you that? Oh, I wrote it, didn't I? Yeah, so I was walking through many fields and not much shade, really feeling about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a little bit famished, and I bumped into a bunch of angels dressed as hunters with 2 beautiful little dogs. Labrador Retriever and another spotty one. I can't remember what type of branch he was. And they're like, oh yeah, Caminando, come and stand here, come and have a beer. ¿Tienes una cerveza? ¿Quieres uno? They gave me a beer, and I stuck talking to them for a little while in the shade. They showed me their prize. They'd been hunting pheasants for the day, and we had a little bit of a chat. One guy told me that he did the Camino de Santiago de Levant, which I'm doing, on a bike, more than 120k per day for 10 days. And he said it was tough, and I'm feeling it as well. But yeah, shortcut to fast forward to this morning, after I rested in the town centre of Figuera last night. Paco, the guy that handed me the beer and offered me the beer in the first place, was there again. He's like, yeah, I've got a fruit and veg stall here in the morning. So naturally, I had to go and buy some fruit and veg from him. And guess how much the fruit and veg came to? €3.33. 333. My most magic numbers. That's been following me around and inspiring me for at least a few years. Those of you that might remember, 333 actually inspired the charity vinyl auction for the Vinyl Club, which never materialised yet. Even though I had 2 dates for it, 3 dates technically over the course of 4 years. So yeah, that was kind of magic and kind of special. So I loaded up and I've been on my way. My feet have been better today. They've been much more well behaved, and I've just treated myself to some new insoles, some proper workout insoles. Look. Yeah, they were only £6. So I thought this is going to give me a little bit more relaxation when it comes to all this stomping. It's not too bad when I'm off the road and I'm on the asphalt. But when I'm on concrete, the boots that I've got just aren't the mountain boots, you know. They're good for the mountains. They've got big, thick soles and good grip, but they're not made for concrete walking. And a lot of these Caminos are concrete walking. So they're impacting through my heel, all the way through my knees and from my hips, with this weight of a bag as well, can be a bit... What's the word I'm going to use? Tiring, to say the least. It's very tiring, especially when the last 2 kilometres, like today, is of just tarmac roads. But thank the Lord, thank the heavens, thank the universe, that I'm able to even walk this. You know, I keep reminding myself, I've got no one, I'm not blaming anyone for anything that I go through. The pain that I'm going through occasionally with my feet and my blisters and all this thing, the uncertainty, the adventure, it's all down to me, you know. I'm responsible for my own being, I'm responsible for my own adventure, for my own path, and it's the way that I like it. And as we all are, I believe we all are. I believe, and I try my hardest not to blame. I don't believe in blame culture, passing the buck, all this type of stuff. What happens, we manifest it, whether we call it good, whether we call it bad, whether it's positive or negative. It's just an experience, you know, and it's going to benefit us or not benefit us, or maybe it benefits us because we can always grow from it, whatever the experience is, no matter how bad it is. You know, I might find myself out on the streets at the end of this Camino with no money because I haven't got a plan. I didn't plan the Camino. And if I do, then I do. It's a rod for my own back. At least I've got a tent, and at least I've got some nice insoles, so I can carry on walking. Maybe I'll walk to Portugal or something, or see if I can stow away on the ship back to the UK. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Vamos a ver, no? What else? Yeah, not really much really to share about today. It was just kind of plodding along. I broke out at about 2 o'clock, I think, when I was on 4 kilometres an hour, which is pretty good going. And I think that was probably my average all day as well, 4 kilometres per hour. I'm just approaching 10 minutes as well, so I'm going to cut this off in a minute. So 4k an hour with blisters and uncomfortable feet, I think is not bad. So anyone that wants to come out and join me on this little trip, this is going to be your target, 4 kilometres per hour. Tomorrow I've got a 40 kilometre stage. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be definitely sleeping in the mountains tomorrow, so up bright and early, get some supplies from one of the local shops, and I'll make sure that I'm fully equipped, I'm fully charged, and I'm fully enthusiastic for a night under the stars, which will probably terminate. The walk normally terminates at about 5. It was today 5 past 5. I had my feet up. So that gives me 2 or 3 hours before it goes dark, just to relax and just to kind of be at one with nature. I'm super excited about it. I actually want more of this. I want to be out in the countryside more, but having to prepare yourself before you go out into the countryside is a necessary evil. Those of you that might remember my amazing ganas for walking around Ibiza with the food in my rucksack, which lasted a day, will laugh when I say planning and preparation prevents piss poor performance, because I'm not a planner, and I'm much more in flow. Maybe what you would call a winger of it, Peacharoo, the winger of it. It's kind of been my entire life, and I'm very, very happy with it. Satisfied with where it's going. I think I know. All I know, I'm going to the Compostela de Santiago. After that, again, who knows? Who knows? Might be nice to go to Uganda. So let's get some donations in. Okay, let's bump up this this fund. €380 so far. I need to do recalculations as well, because the calculations were wrong. I added a zero somewhere, which means that the target is much lower. It was a big zero. It was a zero after the first two figures, so not a zero at the end, which would make a massive difference. Oh no, it won't make any difference, because wherever you put a zero, as long as it's not the beginning. Maths. Fuck that. Oh, sorry, Mum. Anything else to report? Anything else to report? Anything else to report? Oh yeah, so the €380 that we raised equates to something in the region of 1,400,000 Ugandan shillings. Más o menos. And this, by the calculations and the information that sent me, that Isaac has sent me, is enough to pay a month's wage for 4 teachers and 2 kitchen staff, and to have loads of money left over to be able to buy a load of food and a load of supplies for the studying, which I think is amazing. It's incredible what we can do with a little. So guys, come on, dig deep. If you can't dig deep, dig shallow. If you can't dig at all, then I ask you to share this with your networks. I've been thinking, I sent a message out to my Telegram group. I really want to make a record, and my life is full of music, and in my head is full of music. And I've been having these beats going on in my head, and it's just my pace and my stick and the things rattling on my being. And I've sent some inspiration over to the WhatsApp, to the Telegram group. Maybe we can create a single and print it on vinyl and sell it. I've always wanted to be a one-hit wonder, and maybe this is the way forward. We can print on vinyl and we can sell it for charity. Do you know? This would be really cool. So if anyone else out there picks this message up and has got inspiration for it, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get the WAV files unless I download a WAV recorder onto my phone. I'll have a look after this. But sounds of the Camino. What do you think? Sounds of the Camino, me whistling, and my footsteps and the jingle jangle of the shit I've got going on, and then anyone else that joins, we could even probably make an album. We've got plenty of contacts in the vinyl world, we've got plenty of contacts in the production world. Who wants a little bit more fun with this? This is how we can do it. Let's do it. Send me a message if you're interested. I'm talking specifically to Ricky Young in Bolton, near Bolton, West Orton, was West Orton. Ian Kennedy, who are my 2 big producer friends. I know a fuck ton of you. I know this. Maybe Iñaki Garcia wants to have a go. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking a John Hopkins style session where we just use and loop the live sample. Can be kind of cool, and then we'll just put it on sale and just get all the vinyl DJs to buy one, send the profits to charity. Job's a good one, do you know? We can boost it up by doing that. We can boost the fundraising by doing that. And also, anyone out there that's working for a corporate and might have some sway over corporate, oh, what's the word? Corporate, help me out. It's not corporate hospitality. Corporate responsibility. That's the word. 1423. Thank you. Corporate hospitality. If anyone's in a corporation that knows that they want to donate, and you're a mate of mine, and you like what I'm doing, and you think that we can get $1,000 or 2, or even more, out of a corporation who wants to be responsible and put something back, then this is it. This is what we can do. I'm not going to stop until Compostela. It's probably going to be December, early December that I'm going to get there. So we've got plenty of time to get the funds raising. I know that we're going to be approaching the end of the financial year in April next year for anyone in the UK, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't have to happen until then. So come on, have a think. If you can't put your hand in your own pocket, link in your friends, and let's make that grand or that £2,000 make millions and millions and millions of Ugandan shillings, and let's get this school bought. This is really what I want to do now. This is what my focus is, and this is why I'm doing this. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being part of this. Thank you so much for listening. 15 minutes, the longest one yet. I appreciate you a lot. Te quiero mucho. Vamos a comer algo ahora. Y mañana, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do an upload tomorrow because I'm in the mountains. I need to reserve my battery, but in the next couple of days, for sure, I'll send you an update. Te quiero mucho. Hasta luego. Besitos.